तो राउंड द विकेट आके उसने बाउंसरे मारनी स्टार्ट की और शोएब अख्तर तो उसने बाउंसरे मारनी स्टार्ट की और हर बॉल के बाद बोले हुक मार के दिखा, हुक मार के दिखा। तो मैंने बोला वो तेरा बाप खड़ा है नॉन स्ट्राइक रेंट पे, उसको बोल वो मार के दिखाएगा। नॉन स्ट्राइक रेंट पे तेंदुलकर था। नेक्स्ट ओवर में जब उसने तेंदुलकर को बाउंसर मारा तो उसने छक्का मारा। मैंने कहा बेटा बेटा होता है और बाप बाप होता है।
And I made no contact, you know. So I walked up to Tendulkar. People think पता नहीं क्या जबरदस्त बातें होती हैं जब दो बैट्समैन बीच में मिलते हैं. I'll tell you what happened. You know, I'll tell you क्या rocket science होती है वहाँ पे. मैं क्या टेंडलिया, हरी, हरी. मैं क्या यार इज्जत का फलूदा हो गया. मैं क्या बॉल टप्पा पड़ते ही शरारत कर रही है. या तो मिट्टी मेरे मुंह में आ रही है, या बॉल रुक के आ रही है, थम के आ रही है, टप्पा पड़ते ही शरारत कर रही है. मैं क्या करेंगे? खेलेंगे. मैं खेल एंड द नेक्स्ट ओवर इज इयन बिशप. इयन बिशप जितने उसके डोले हैं मेरी जान अ माउंटेन ऑफ अ मैन. गुडनेस ग्रेशियस मी. मतलब देख के मेरी चुइंगम मैं कह यार ये मार डाई. एंड ही रन्स इन धक धक. मतलब तरती जो आवाज है धम धम धम. मतलब विदाउट अ टी शर्ट यू वुड सी ओनली टीथ कमिंग टुवर्ड्स यू, राइट? And he runs in, duck, 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 and I'm looking towards him, and I'll see, की करेगा टेंडे, you know, on this wet pitch, टप्पा कितने पेगा, की होएगा, and he runs in and he delivers. You know, the moment I look at Tendulkar, the chewing gum pops out of my mouth. And मैं देखूं, Tendulkar's running towards him. He's running towards him, and he takes it on the full toss, straight six. मैं कहा टेंडलिया, वो ये क्या किया? अरे शेरी तू बोल रहा था टप्पा पड़ के बॉल शरारत करी, मैं टप्पा ही नहीं पड़ने दिया रे. बिल्ली में पागा गुरु. बख्श मैनू यार. मैं कहा
Well, what a bizarre start.
Well, this will be interesting because there is a cloud cover, there is quite a bit of movement. Bishop has had problems even in the test series to control the new ball. This one really slipped out of his hand.
Batting is not easy out there. Quite a lot is happening.
Well, this is more like the Bishop we know. Pace and bounce. Not only that, a little bit of movement as well. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Tendulkar. So quickly in position, using the pace of the ball on that occasion. He's a short man, he's so quickly into position here.
That's beautifully hit too. He's actually used his feet to a fast bowler, given him the charge and over the top.
Well, this is brilliant cricket from the Indian captain. Lovely footwork. You don't see that often against fast bowlers. Nice position and picking his spot. Good follow through there with the bat. And he's looking positive here. He knows that there is some juice on the surface, but he's not going to allow the bowlers to dictate any terms to him.
So 3 consecutive fours. This is Sri Lanka kind of stuff by the Indian captain. Four fours in the over. Brilliant batting here by Sachin Tendulkar, carrying India to 25 without loss.
It's funny, when I got to play with him, all these memories of me watching him play on TV just came to me like in a moment. I remember growing up, he was the one who revolutionized the sport in this country, just purely because of the way he went on about things. You'll always have someone who will come and change the sport. So if you talk about basketball, you talk about Jordan, the way he just changed the whole outlook of the game and unlocked new abilities for people to believe in. And that's exactly what he did. Before he came in, people didn't believe that these things could be done. but then he led the way and made people believe, no, these things can be done. And he made the sport more exciting. I remember I used to...
And that's you now.
So that's the funny thing. You realize that now, that although in terms of skill, in terms of the innovation in sport, a lot of that is happening, but I think my opportunity I've been presented with is to motivate people in another manner, which is improving the culture of, cricket and the way cricketers should aspire to play for the country. Work hard on their fitness, be disciplined, take care of their diet, take it to the absolute peak of professionalism, because in order to keep the standard of the sport going in the country and globally, everyone needs to take responsibility. So I think I'm contributing in that regard. But what he did from pure skill point of view, just the way he was able to bat, was so much more different to anyone else. And that just fascinated me. I was like, man, this is so much more different. And it was so captivating. You just couldn't take your eyes off when he was batting. And I used to go to these shops and get my packet of chips and my nibbles and just sit in front of the TV to watch him bat. And it was just pure joy.
He's been like a role model for me since I started playing and I grew up playing cricket. I always watched him.
Yes.
And when I got to play with him, in the end, it was icing on the cake. I really enjoyed everything, learning from him, looking up to him, how he prepares and what he does on the field and off the field, and how he manages his personality off the field, which was very important. He's so humble. And it never makes you feel that he's such a huge superstar, So that is the kind of stuff I like, because, I come from a very humble background, so I relate to all that kind of thing. So I couldn't have any perfect role model than him. मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा था. One-day cap भी मुझे उनसे मिला, Test cap भी उनसे मिला.
Sachin was by far the best batsman, that I have personally seen. When it comes to the work ethics, I feel both Virat and Sachin, they were just brilliant. Whenever they would turn up for a next session, they would try to get something out of it, something productive. Even if it's the worst of facilities, or even if it's raining, they'll try to get something positive out of it. And at the same time, the fitness. If you see Sachin, the way he kept himself fit for more than 20 years, when he was playing international cricket, is just amazing.
A lot of folks ask me questions about the best batsman that you would have seen and all that over the years. I've heard of Bradman. I respected the pundits' views in the past about Bradman. When I was asked about Sachin, I could be able to tell them that I did see Sachin, so I was able to make a verdict on what I think, because seeing sometimes is believing. Seeing Sachin, I think he's gone where batsmanship is concerned.
तो राउंड द विकेट आके उसने बाउंसरे मारनी स्टार्ट की और शोएब अख्तर तो उसने बाउंसरे मारनी स्टार्ट की और हर बॉल के बाद बोले हुक मार के दिखा तो मैंने बोला वो तेरा बाप खड़ा है नॉन स्ट्राइक एंड पे, उसको बोल वो मार के दिखाएगा. नॉन स्ट्राइक एंड पे तेंदुलकर था. नेक्स्ट ओवर में जब उसने तेंदुलकर को बाउंसर मारा तो उसने छक्का मारा. मैंने कहा बेटा बेटा होता है और बाप बाप होता है.